Hey, welcome to Jess Reviews. Today I'm going to be talking about cord covers that you can put on your wall. They are very easy to install and they allow you to run a cord through them and cover it up. This can be really helpful if you have young children running around who you don't want to be grabbing those cords, or if, like me, you just really hate having loose cords hanging and it makes you want to rip your hair out. So I have these sorts of wire covers installed all over my home and I find them very helpful. The particular type that I have, which I will link in the description, they have a peel off backing and you basically just stick them to the wall. They come with different types of connectors. So you can see here, I have an angle connector on here. It comes in a piece like this and it just snaps on to that cord cover. I'm gonna leave it off for now. There are also straight connectors like this one, which allow you to cover up any breaks between your connecting bits. All of the connectors are about this long. This is a full connector. And the kit does come with a teeny tiny little saw. So you can just saw off extra bits before you put them on. Do not wait till they're on the wall if you need a little chunk like this. So this one was just cut off right here. And that's how we got a shorter piece. However, there are a limited number in the box and there's a limited number of connectors. So do take a look at how much space you need to cover before you start putting anything up. And even before you order a kit, take a look at what you are trying to accomplish and make sure that there's enough pieces in the kit to cover that project. I will also mention that there are different widths of cord covers. So this is about I think a 1-inch cord cover, and there's some that are thinner that are intended for a single cord. This one can fit 3 cords. So take a look at how many cords you're trying to loop together as well. Basically the way this works is they have 2 bits. So this bit has the wall side with the peel off sticking backing that you press on. And then you can run your cord through here. And this part, it's a very simple click on. So you can just pop it right back on, and then that will stick into place. And as I already showed, you can use those little connector bits to do give it that clean finish. They are brilliantly easy to install. I do recommend a level, and then I have a big caveat. They are easy to install if you use the sticking function. However, if you ever want to get these off, they are somewhat challenging to remove, and I will do a live demonstration of how challenging they are to remove in just a second here. So know that most of these cord covers often will come with holes pre-drilled in the back. Now, this particular kit does not have them, though you could drill your own holes, but some of them will have them. So if you don't want to use the sticking back because you're afraid of peeling the paint off your wall, which I probably will in just about a few seconds, then I highly recommend looking for a pack that has pre-drilled holes so that you can simply use like a non-sticky solution for getting these in, because I actually think the wall damage would be much easier to repair from a couple of screws than it would be from unpeeling this entire thing. So let's talk about taking these off. Like I said, they're very easy to get on, and I do think they make an incredible visual difference in my home. I'm really grateful for them. However, I am a renter and often do have to move. So if you should need to get these off, the instructions that come with the kit recommend a blow dryer to heat the adhesive backing. So we're going to give it a shot and see how good we can get. I'm going to heat the backing for about, I'm probably going to give it about a minute, and I will fast forward that part. But I'm going to start on this small piece, and we'll see how well we do. Okay, I've been blow drying this for a while. It is quite warm to the touch, so I feel like it's ready to give it a shot. I'm going to start by kind of pulling from the top here. I find loosening the sides can sometimes yield slightly better results. I can already see we are going to lose a tiny bit of paint here, but, well, that is somewhat better than I have done in the past. I'm going to pull this a little bit closer. Unfortunately, as you can see, the adhesive itself has remained on the wall. So although I have certainly loosened the adhesive, it is still hanging out here on the wall and will kind of need to be peeled off. But there's really only this one spot where the paint has really come up. Well, 20 minutes of peeling later, for the very small 6-inch piece has yielded some serious paint damage down to the drywall in this particular spot. So anyway, this is my helpful PSA illustration just to say that these are a delight to behold, easy to put up, but if you are planning on taking them down ever, just be aware that this is a difficult thing to remove, and make sure you have the paint color for your wall because you will probably be needing it. So I do love my wire covers. I really do. I have done this before. I have had to fix paint before, and still I have done it again, and I'm not ashamed. Because I really do think it makes a difference in how the apartment looks. It's not expensive to do, and I do recommend it. I just want to mention there is the option of drilling it in. So for me, a fun product, and after taking a look at all of the reviews that I could find on Amazon, I have to conclude that other people like them for the same reasons, but there were a number of comments saying just screw them onto the wall. Don't use the sticky backing. So I'm not the only one who has had this problem. So thanks for tuning in. Try some wire covers. Consider how you would like to be installing them. Just consider.